Twitter. It says, you don't care about job losses, people struggling with mental health issues and in poverty. Think about that when your driver picks you up to take you to your secure, massively overpaid job. Well, look, I don't argue with the last bit, although none of my jobs have ever turned out to be that secure in the past, and there's no reason to think this is any different. I actually drive myself to work, sorry to disappoint you. I do care about job losses. I've got family members who've lost their jobs, and it's heartbreaking for them. People struggling with mental health issues, of course. You know, we've both got sons at university leading a very different life to the ones that we hoped they would have.
It's a rolling
very
isolation
difficult for their mental health, trapped away in their digs. And as for poverty, we know from the World Health Organization that one of the worst things about the pandemic is it will make poor people poorer. That's what he said. Of course, we care. But what we care most about is that people don't die from this horrible virus. That's the single most important thing. I want three things. I want us to get on control of the virus, one, and stop people dying from it in the way that we saw back in March, April. I want jobs protected and the economy protected as best we can. So if you're in Liverpool and you have to shut down your bar, restaurant, whatever, it's the government's obligation to support you through this period if it's their decision to shut you down. It's not a viable business. And thirdly, when it comes to how we deal with the issue of going forward, at some stage we're going to have to come together, aren't we? And at the moment, all I see is people on both sides of this debate screaming and shouting, all ever more self-righteous in their certainty that they're right, when actually even the scientists can't agree. There's no simple answer. But at the moment, I see us pulling away into the same tribes we had over Brexit and Trump and all these issues. It doesn't help. We've got to somehow come together. And that's where, unfortunately, the government, by being so mixed in its messaging, by being so lacking in confidence, and by now we know, going against the scientific advice, that is breaching a trust with the public.
It would also be useful if we wore masks. We did social distancing. We followed basic hygiene.
Yeah.
And we isolated when we know that we've got a positive case on our hands. 7:49, still to come, we'll talk to the Shadow Health Secretary, John Ashworth, from the Labour Party, about his view on these new measures and what Labour would do differently. You're watching Good Morning
Are they
Britain
doing enough, Labour,
on 9TV.
as opposition?